Hello again. This is Bradley coming to you from the College of DuPage with some additional course specifics for Math 2115 called Discrete Math. As always, I encourage you to be an active learner while watching this video. Previously, I published a video that you should watch because it talks about common syllabus elements. And although I'm going to repeat a little bit of this, there'll be many things that won't be repeated here. So you should watch this other one if you haven't already. This video, we're going to talk about some new material. We're going to talk about the books we're going to use, what we're going to cover. I'll show you some more faces, and we'll talk a little bit about modality specifics, at least for the time being, and we'll adjust as we have to. And again, I'm going to repeat some of the earlier information just to understand. So this is the book we're using. It is Discrete Mathematics by Richard Johnson Bow. This is the 8th edition, and the book includes chapters on sets and logic, proofs, functions, sequences and relations, algorithms, introduction to number theory, counting methods and the pigeonhole principle, recurrence relationships, graph theory and trees, network models, Boolean algebra and combinatorial circuits, automata, grammars and algebra, and their appendices dealing with matrices and pseudocode. And I will augment this with additional references that I will provide. This is the course description. This is what you signed up for. Students will be introduced to the formal study of discrete structures in mathematics. That means this is not calculus. This is not continuous things. It is discrete. Sometimes this is referred to as finite math, but the sets can also be infinite. Topics include set theory, combinatorial mathematics, logic, graph theory, Boolean algebra, and formal languages. These are course objectives. Students should be able to, notice that these are action verbs, define the key terms and phrases in set theory, logic, combinatorial mathematics, and math induction, construct proofs, particularly using math induction, solve combinatorial problems involving permutations, combinations, and the principle of inclusion and exclusion. Determine characteristics of graphs by applying algorithms, shortest path, minimal spanning tree, etc. Construct Boolean functions to represent statements in propositional logic and to represent sequential circuits. Translate complex statements in propositional logic to simplified form and design finite state machines for given conditions. We might do even more than this, time permitting. This is called your topical outline, so we will cover set theory and language, relations and functions, math induction, combinatorial mathematics, planar graphs, and Euler's theorem, trees and spanning trees, algorithms for graphs, shortest path, minimal spanning trees, propositional logic, Boolean algebra, and sequential circuits, and finite state machines. I told you there would be a picture. I look more or less like this. My hair is much longer now, and I'm usually masked. My name is Patrick Bradley. Again, and you can call me Professor Bradley if you want, or you can call me, as my friends do, Jim. Either way is fine with me. These are the office hours I published earlier, but way more often I'm in the Learning Commons than in my office. This is my office up here. And the Learning Commons is SRC 2102. I did talk about guided study groups. I will be sponsoring one for this particular class, so you should plan on engaging in this if you can. This again was a picture of a guided study group. We're going to be blessed to have our guided study group leader being Jesse Hayes Carver. Jesse has lived all over the world, including in Japan. He is in fact fluent in Japanese and martial arts. He started at the College of DuPage with developmental math, but showed extremely great talent, and he is one of the best and most versatile math students ever to have studied at the College of DuPage. He's a veteran of many math campaigns with me. I've worked with Jesse a lot. He aims to be a math researcher, and he just finished his master's degree in mathematics. He does have a soul. He fosters collies, and he is very into analytical aspects of high-performance cars. His master's degree was from Illinois State. Again, Jesse Hayes Carver. More about when he will be meeting with you later. I also mentioned the Math Assistance area as a wonderful place to go. I told you that they were open over 70 hours per week. Here's some additional data. You can get face-to-face help for math, physics, and chemistry, both on campus and online. There's a one-touch that will get you there, and there are many different locations. So this is something you may want to refer to often just to get there. It's not just math assistance. This course was intended to be face-to-face, but they've agreed to start this remote, so we're going to be doing kind of a combination of VCM and net with a goal of trying to go face-to-face. If we have to stay or switch back and forth between those modalities based on COVID conditions, we can do that. Either way, teaching and learning will continue unabated, grades will be earned and rendered, and educational goals need not be deferred. In closing, now more than ever, time is precious. Each day must count. Do the math. It will make you strong. And now more than ever, take care of yourself and of each other. We're all in this together. May God bless you all.